Breaking news. One person is injured after an officer-involved shooting early this morning in West Omaha. Police officers got a call for a burglary in the area of 152nd and Spencer Streets. That's just before 2 a.m. this morning. OPD officials on the scene say when they arrived, they found a male suspect in someone's backyard. And then he fired shots and went back through a house to the front porch. The man was then shot by officers in the abdomen and hand, and he was injured by a police canine, is what OPD says. His injuries are believed to be critical. More breaking news this morning. One person is in the hospital after a shooting in Omaha's Little Italy neighborhood early this morning as well. This happened shortly after 3:30 a.m. OPD officers responded to a shots fired call near 8th and Pierce Streets. OPD officials tell First Alert 6 when they got to the scene, they found a woman in an alley with 2 gunshot wounds, and she was then taken to the hospital with what is believed to be non-life-threatening injuries. Well, my next headline is that a man is dead after a motorcycle crash this morning in western Iowa. It's more breaking news for you. According to a release from the Iowa State Patrol, the crash happened just before 1 a.m. on westbound Interstate 80 near Adair, Iowa. An investigation found the driver of the motorcycle was traveling too fast. He lost control when going on the curve of the exit 75 off-ramp, authorities say. Well, the driver, identified as 20-year-old Devin Ernst of Adair, went off the roadway and struck a culvert. He was thrown off from the impact and declared dead from emergency crews at the scene. According to a release, he was not wearing protective clothing or a helmet. Now to more top headlines. Tonight, Omaha Mayor John Ewing Jr. will host the first of 4 town halls around the city. According to a social media post on the mayor's Facebook page, the meetings are intended to give Omaha residents the opportunity to discuss the future of the city. Well, the flyer states that this is your opportunity to share ideas, ask questions, and hear directly from our new mayor about his vision for One Omaha. Well, tonight's event will take place at the Salvation Army Kroc Center, located at 2825 Y Street, and all meetings will take place from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Well, the rest of the schedule is Monday, October 20th at the Learning Community Center, Wednesday, October 22nd at the Montclair Community Center, and then Monday, October 27th at the Saddlebrook Community Center. So a couple of different opportunities for you if you'd like to participate. Moving along this morning, frustrations are continuing to mount for supporters of medical cannabis here in Nebraska, as not a single commissioner showed up to a public hearing yesterday. The hearing was held from the state of Nebraska to gather comments on the proposed rules and regulations. And emergency regulations were set by the Nebraska Medical Cannabis Commission. They will expire in less than 2 months. More than a dozen advocates went to voice their positions on the proposed regulations, but they found that no decision makers that were in attendance yesterday. Speakers at the hearing repeatedly highlighted concerns that the commission is undermining the will of the people. The next regular meeting of the Medical Cannabis Commission is scheduled for November 3rd at 1 p.m. Well, my last headline this morning is that police have a 22-year-old man in custody who they say robbed and assaulted a nurse in an Omaha hospital parking lot earlier this month. So Moctaven Dial was booked Saturday on preliminary charges of first-degree false imprisonment, assault by strangulation, and robbery, according to an OPD news release yesterday. Well, according to police reports, the nurse was threatened on October 4th in the parking garage at Methodist Hospital near 85th and Dodge Streets. The suspect took money and attempted a sexual assault, but the nurse was able to escape and drive to the emergency department at the hospital. Methodist security then alerted police of this. That is the update there on that story. All right, we'll head here to these top headlines for us. I bring this web story to you usually at 6 a.m. every weekday morning to get you started with your day. Some shorter, quicker stories for you, so easily to look at all of these here. And then I bring you this live stream at about the 8 a.m. hour as well here. Alrighty, well, my name is Elena Riley. I bring you our top headlines every weekday morning, as I said, and thank you very much for joining me. Everyone have a great start to your Thursday. Thank you.